name is Sasha. I came from far east of Russia, from Vladivostok city. When you're growing up in Russia, you don't think about homosexuality at all. It doesn't exist. I remember I was 5 years old and my mom approached me and said, Sasha, do you know at work we have one guy, we think he's homosexual. During all my childhood, I knew that gay is something in the category of assassination, of bad people. It's basically contagious. I perfectly remember that morning when I told to my parents that I'm gay. First thing what my mom told me was, you just killed me. And I remember she approached me and she kissed me and she fixed my blanket and she said, we will treat you. And that was the most painful moment I ever had with my parents. It was the caress and tenderness and misunderstanding at the same moment. He wasn't looking at me as a son anymore. She was looking at me as a person whom you need to treat. The first thing you feel is you're powerless. You're full of fear. You're starting to not to believe people. You're starting to suspect everybody, that everybody is against you. I can tell you what consequences is even if you're not officially gay, but people are suspect that you're gay. I remember one guy just approached me and he wanted to make fun of me and he started to pretend that he's fucking me from behind, and everybody laughed at it. That's the way he wanted to show that he can dominate me and I'm a gay guy and he can do whatever he wants with me. I'm still thinking right now, one day I'm going back to Russia. How am I going to behave? This is a very interesting question for myself. Do I have to do a special training for myself how to behave as a straight person and say like, hey, I'm straight?
The Chinese community in the Philippines is very small, so anything taboo we just don't talk about, or I don't know, maybe ignore. I recently moved from Manila right after college. I just wanted like a change of scenery and to explore more cultures, and I feel like New York has that to offer. I definitely feel like there's more pressure in the Philippines to hide what you really feel and stick to the norm. You know, like have a stable, especially the Chinese, like stability is their main word. Stable job, stable wife, stable family. So now that I came here, I started exploring, experimenting with makeup. My first ever bra was like 6 months in. I went to Victoria's Secret and I was just like, can you measure me? My mom just recently visited me for a week. And the last night we shared, she made me sit down next to her on the couch. And it was like, there's just this video about homosexuality that I want you to see. I was like, Mommy, do you seriously want to spoil our last night? Because I know she loves me, and the only part of her that can't accept me truly is I think it's the Christian part. When my dad finally found out, he keeps emailing me saying, try your best to change your gender, blah, blah, blah. He would email me news about transsexuals being killed and abused and he would just be like, change now or regret it later, so stuff like that. New York City is the best. Gays are celebrated here. Flamboyant gays, straight acting gays, I'm kind of gay. I didn't know that I could be this much loved by so many people, romantically and like platonically. Like, it's just so amazing, the feeling of security when I got here.
My name is Arya and I'm from India. I came to US 2 months ago. The reason coming here just because I wanna be with my boyfriend. Nobody in my family knows that I'm gay. Being a closeted gay man is like that you have to pretend that you're not what you are in front of your friends, your colleagues, your relatives. I used to flirt with girls so that they won't think that I'm gay. I would be getting a choice not to be gay. I would definitely not choose to be gay. Family may accept you what you are, but when it comes to society, you never know who from where would say anything bad about you, and it would hurt your parents, it would hurt your family. And it's all because of you. You never intended to hurt your family, but you did it. But here in US, especially in New York, we are allowed to marry a guy. A guy can marry a guy, a girl can marry a girl. That's the only problem that I have, that I have to hide this. The most important thing in my life that I'm going to do, like I am getting married to my boyfriend, I have to hide it from my parents. But for me, they don't know, and even if I tell them, I don't think they would ever accept it and would come here. But there are things that we have to decide on our own, just to live your life the way you want. So I'm happy here. And if I get married to my boyfriend, it's like I'm the happiest man. But at the same time, I have this feeling in my mind that, I wish my parents would be here.